Well, it's one thing to do a versus battle with the gentleman that you considered an op for a very long time in this rap game. It's good business. You can promote anything you need to promote. It helps your music streams, all that good stuff. It's another thing to share a stage with somebody you haven't got along with over the last 15 years for multiple nights. And it looks like Gucci Mane and Jeezy are doing just that, as the two announced a co-headline tour. Yes, you heard me, ladies and gentlemen. Gucci and Jeezy, could you imagine hearing that in 2021, are set to do a tour together? I think the third co-headliner will be Rick Ross. The name of it is the Legends of the Streets Tour, for obvious reasons, because these are legends of the streets. Also, some other down south staples that have been announced. 2 Chainz and Boosie will be on that tour as well. Holding it down for the ladies, 2 legendary MCs, 2 women that have had super big impacts on the culture, and Kim and Trina will be on that tour. DJ Drummer's going to do a DJ set. I'm sure he's going to have a lot of guests. Then holding it down for New York, you got the FABOLOUS. He's going to be performing some of those incredible features that he's been a part of and some records of his own throughout his career. So Gucci and Jeezy announced a tour together. So that bad boy is going to kick off in Augusta, Georgia on September 30th. So it's coming up quickly here. Then you got Atlanta, Georgia on the 1st. That's going to be a big date, man. That is going to be a big tour stop. A lot of these artists either are from Atlanta or reign in Atlanta currently. You got Greensboro, North Carolina, Baltimore, Maryland, New Orleans, Louisiana, Houston, Texas on October 9th. Then you also got Dallas, Texas, Miami, Florida, Jacksonville, Florida, Tampa, Florida. And as of right now, they're closing this tour out in my hometown of Memphis, Tennessee on October 22nd. I believe more dates could be announced depending on how this tour performs. But out the gate, they're hitting spots that they know they can sell some tickets at it and run up a bag. You got the Atlantas, the Carolinas of the world, the Floridas of the world. You can't go wrong with those names in those cities. So shout out to all of these talents that are going to do this tour. They've tried to do different variations of this tour in the past with a couple different acts. You know, I think they tried right before COVID and they got shut down. And I think a couple years before that, whoever these promoters or whoever's putting it together, this tour tried it before that, but he got canceled. I think Meek was on that version of the tour. But I think this variation of it will have the most success because at the top of it, you got 2 guys in Gucci and Jeezy that have not gotten along, but have seemingly ended some of their issues. That versus battle, can you believe how time passes by? Almost been a year since Gucci and Jeezy did that versus battle in Atlanta. And it looks like the two are like, yo, we know our names will be attached to each other forever, no matter what, because of said issues, whatever. We might as well make another bag off of it, and that's what the two are doing, a Gucci and Jeezy co-headliner tour. So my question to you guys is, who closes out the show with the names that I just gave you? Could you go with a hit machine like 2 Chainz? Could you go with Rick Ross? Or does it have to be Gucci and Jeezy? Do they end this show performing so icy? I believe that's the direction that they're going to go. I think it might be Jeezy before Gucci, I think. And I think Gucci might end the show performing with Jeezy and doing the So Icy record. I think that's how they end the tour. But I'm curious, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment box below. Personally, I look at it as a great move. Look, man, like I said earlier, no matter what, these 2 gentlemen's names are going to be attached to each other forever. And, you know, it seems like this peace treaty that the 2 have agreed upon before they did the versus battle, whatever they've told their camps, whatever they told people around them, it seems like they're like, yo, business is just bigger than the issues that we have had of yesterday, right? And I respect that a lot, especially from Gucci's end, especially from Gucci's perspective and his end. So shout out to these brothers going and getting some money. Look, a lot of people don't want to talk about this, but it is a reality. Some of these down south acts that we love and grown up on in their music, you know, they're 35, 40 now, and they're not Drake. And I only say that to say, yo, it is tough doing tours by yourself. Sometimes you need some help. Sometimes you need some compelling storylines. And from a down south perspective, it doesn't get too much more compelling than Gucci and Jeezy. Mix in Ross, who's had some issues as well in there with both of these acts. This is a big deal. So let me know what y'all think about this tour. Will you be attending it in the comment box below? Man, that's gonna be a major tour. A lot of records that you love throughout your life in the midst of that tour. All right. Thank y'all so much. Time, love, support. Don't take for granted. Salute. I'm out.